Sunday morning. Perry Series Regatta, named after Dave Perry, the East Coast PE coach, who's one of the country's foremost rules experts, coaches, match racers. Dave Perry Series, been going on a lot of years in California. A lot of great sailors have won or been in the top of that series. Funnest part of the weekend so far, I think, has been the snow. Good way to clean the bottom. Okay, we're just inside the spreader tip practicing. The mainsail's not hooked. So you can tell if the main looks hooked or twisted. Boom is very much in the center. We could probably loosen our traveler a ½ inch or something, but I think the wind's gonna build enough that we're gonna put 2 inches of bang on from where it is now. It's snug right now, barely. Okay, ease the main and tell me if the main twists more or stays the same. Trim, did it twist out more? You could put a little tiny bit of bang on. We don't want it twisting out too much. There we go. You look good. The boom's near the center, right? Preston, ease to the spreader tip. Press down. Hold. Now, heel to leeward just a little bit. It's very light. Okay. Pull the main in, let go of the tiller. Go, Preston, roll hard, all the way. That's the light air tack. The crew does not help flatten in the light air tack. The crew goes all the way to leeward. Watch the telltales after tacks and just try to find your mode. It should be not pinching. Okay, is your main hooked? Compare what it looked like on the other tack. We're just going to ease the outhaul a little bit. Leech of the jib. No further inside the spreader tip in light wind, okay, Preston? That's max trim on the spreader. Okay, so we're going to go a tiny bit of Cunningham, a little less outhaul. Now go ahead and put one leg in front of the traveler. Now we're going to look for Morgan Pickney or somebody who's really good, and we're going to try to race against him. We might not get it perfect, you know, but we'll try to sail to windward of him to start. Okay, ease the main 3 inches. Trim it back in. There you go. Good. I haven't taught you that yet, but there is a little bit of main sheet playing that we're going to learn over time. Okay, make the leeward telltale move. Ease the main. Trim. Good, now go back up. We just don't want to be pinching at all. We do check downs in this wind. We don't do check luffs. Is your main hooked? Looks pretty good. Not hooked. They look much tighter than us, way inside the spreader. Patrick looks way inside the spreader, so we might be That's the guy that won races yesterday. We might be trimming a little too loose. His mainsail might also be tighter. All these guys have their booms higher because they're all heavier than us. 250 for Stella and Preston. Some of these guys are 280. So we're 30 pounds. Oh, there's good wind out there. Okay, we're gonna try. They're getting ready to jibe. Skipper's taking the sheets, both of them in one hand. Both sheets are in one hand right now. He's got the guy in the sheet in one hand, and now he's just steering to try to get the perfect angle. It's just above a broad reach right now is the perfect angle. Got about 2 knots of wind. Looking good, you guys. We're just getting ready for race 1 on Sunday. So we just had a really good downwind leg. Everybody's pretty darn new to the spinnaker here except for River. This is Sean's first spinnaker regattas, flying a spinnaker. He trapezed for the first time in his life in a race yesterday, so a lot of cool things. What did we learn on that run? If we heel to leeward too much, it creates way too much helm. So it also rocks the spinnaker behind the mainsail. So the mainsail blocks the wind. So we learned that. One of our big goals is to let go of the tiller downwind and sail with neutral helm downwind, much more neutral. Rudder drag is really bad when we heel too much. We only heel to leeward to help keep the boom out in really light air. The other one is that the jib is very loose downwind. You cannot have any jib sheet on either side downwind because it blocks the spinnaker and it creates a vacuum behind the jib which sucks the spinnaker in. So jib has to be completely loose downwind, not luffing, but as loose as you can get it without just luffing. Okay, our goals here for race 1 is get a start on starboard and try to get out towards the left. So the book would say start here at the start line and get out towards the oil rigs when the wind is this south direction. Other goal is at 2 minutes, minute 30. At 1 minute, we want to be looking up there quickly to make sure that we avoid big holes. Any sailors can see breeze on the water. It's the best sailors can read the holes. Before race 1, we should have noticed, or I'm noticing, that head to wind puts the committee boat needing to be right about where this guy is. So the pin is about 2.5, 3 boat lengths favored. You can see the pin flag down there. The other thing you do is easy line sight today. So people will hang back when the 1 minute rule is in effect. They will hang back. And we need to take a quick look upwind, and really it doesn't look anything in particular different. The flag on the boat up there is waving almost exactly the same as that red one up there. So no real dead spots out there. Tactics right now, the book would say, would be get out to that left middle first, right out there. BCYC5 got away with it, man.
8061 BCYC1.
8499, good start there. Yep, you can see almost everybody has the same game plan of just trying to get a start on starboard and get up the course out there first. South wind, left can often be touch windier. You're right in front of BCYC2 there, and you got several
8061,
people,
clear.
several people that you're ahead of, or at least equal. Nice start. Now you should press because you got a little room between you and 1288. Press and get a little speed. But nice job right through there. You guys look really good. I think the jib looks good. Awesome work. Hopefully we just get a little pressure over there because, again, I bet you we see the boats from the left. Look at that. There's River right there. You guys are always right next to each other. Now you're too low. You have to be too low. Okay, there you go. So you're just gonna see you guys sitting just like these guys. These guys won 3 races yesterday, I think, or at least 2. And you're gonna see the crew. He is facing backwards, which I wouldn't be doing, but you're gonna see him doing a little wiggle every once in a while. He'll move to leeward, look at his jib, he'll look at the fleet. Skipper sitting, straddling the Traveler and just not pushing the tiller to leeward. When he wants to head up, he just puts the tiller in the middle. It's got a little leeward heel. When he wants to go down, he just barely pulls. Jib looks inside the spreader for sure, so we got to make sure I've got them trimmed right. Guys coming from the right corner, right next to each other again. These guys just had a little bit, the guy getting the mark just had a little bit more of a nose for the goal. They just kept themselves kind of pointed at the mark, and yeah, roll tacking did make kind of a big difference. They did a couple really good tacks. There you go, see the fast hoist? We're working on the new Skipper hoist fast, pull the guy to the forestay, and then grab the spinnaker sheet. And if you can't do that, the crew goes for the guy, but if the crew's doing the pull, the skipper actually pulls the guy so the tack goes just to the forestay, the tack of the spinnaker. Nice set. Patrick's winning, so his tactic is to hoist and reach like crazy to get away from all the bad air. And then they're gonna come down. Or it's a reach leg, which would be unusual, but I think he's just reaching extra hard. Get through these waves, and then he'll start trying to push down to leeward of the next boat, just ahead and to leeward a tiny bit, so that they can jibe and probably get clear air. I think he'd have too much weather helm heeling that much, but he's winning. There's Jack. There's the best guy in the state easily right there, one of the best in the country, and he's heeling a lot too. So I don't heel this much because the spinnaker rocks over to leeward behind the main and the jib. Oops. Stella came around. You're going to see the red, green, and yellow kite come up in a minute right there. Came around in about 12. Great job. Most of it is you just had good speed. You just steered really well. You steered like you did before the races. It was amazing. So our goal for her is they were good downwind yesterday. Goal is to maybe not be stubborn and hold the boat on a dead run for quite so long. She likes to go lower than people, and I'm asking her just to put a little bit of a broad reach in here and there, especially if boats around her are going faster. Just match speed a little more once in a while, but other than that, super stoked. Race 1 on Sunday, you got first and second, third, fourth. We're looking at 55 over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got green numbers. And I am losing trees to him. So Morgan is behind him. I'm gaining trees on the next 2 boats, or holding even with but I'm just behind those next 2 starboard tackers. So Morgan's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a chance for 5th or 8th. We are losing trees to that starboard tacker, so we are behind them. Let's see how it turns out. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're 8th right now. This is what the crew would do. Okay, I am now making trees on the red number boat. So I'm crossing them. Morgan's behind me, so he's probably not crossing, but I am. Red numbered boat. See how I'm gaining trees? That means I'm ahead of them. I am holding trees on BCYC5, the exact same square building. I am on a bow-to-bow collision with him right now. Bow-to-bow. I'm crossing the red number boat. I'm making trees. I'm holding, yeah. It's very close all the time. So this is how you read ahead or behind. Obviously, I'm ahead of those guys way over there, making trees on those 2 starboard tackers over there fast. So that's how you do it.